Check it out now. Holy. Now, Operation Free Big Slime Out the Cage has gotten a little bit more complicated because Gunna signed a plea. However, Young Thug's lawyers has scored a big legal victory, and it happened yesterday. Now, what happened is that, and I'm going to give you the whole story behind it. There's a cell phone that he was texting all type of stuff, talking about dudes got to be sacrificed for the cause, and the prosecutor has been using that evidence to paint him as the leader of not only YSL, but the leader of one of the blood gang factions in Atlanta, okay? Now, they claim that when he calls shots, people listen, and all the messages in that phone, and also there's a computer with some evidence, basically was painting the picture that maybe he's ordering hits, maybe he's like telling dudes to go do shootings, and that was very important to the prosecutor. However, let me tell you how they got the phone. Apparently, they had an arrest warrant. They went up into the house, and when they were serving the arrest warrant, they saw a little bit of weed, okay? They saw a little bit of weed, and they used it as probable cause to basically go search a whole bunch of other stuff. So they took a cell phone, and they took some computers, okay? Now, they tried to get into the phone, couldn't get into it. This is 2015. They couldn't get into it. They sent to a company to try to get into it, can't get into the phone, okay? Now, in between then, Young Thug's lawyer goes to court and say, yo, this was like a legal search. Like, y'all shouldn't even took nothing from there, and pretty much anything y'all took from there should be suppressed, okay? Now, number one, it was suppressed at that time, but here's the thing. They didn't get anything, okay? So they didn't get anything off the phone at that time, so it basically got suppressed. However, like 2 years later, the company that was going into phones for the police had the technology to get into Young Thug's phone. They never returned the phone. So they actually, and this is the illegal part, that's why Young Thug won the motion, they went into the phone after the judge already suppressed the information, and this shit should have never happened. So the company went in afterwards, and basically the prosecutor was arguing that, well, we didn't have the technology then, and basically Young Thug's team was saying, who cares? According to the warrant that you guys executed that you had the phone on, you shouldn't have had the phone to check it 2 years later. And also, the evidence got suppressed. The judge in the case agreed with Young Thug, and that evidence is out the case. It makes it look a little bit better for Young Thug. Now, I keep telling y'all, the reason why they probably cutting all these pleas with all these dudes, everybody getting out on these sweet pleas, is because these dudes are going to be testimonies, okay? They're going to be witnesses. They're going to be on the witness list, because if now you don't have the stuff on his phone to get him to be guilty, you're going to have to bring one of his partners who was texting him, who could probably said, bro, you remember when I texted you that? Yeah. So essentially, Young Thug scored a legal victory, but he probably has got to be a little bit sad that, Gunna took a plea, which means he's now a witness, okay? What do you guys think about the whole thing? Get in comments, you guys like them, subscribe. And by the way, when I say that Gunna is a witness, it means that if Gunna is asked to testify, he must testify under oath and truthfully. And as long as whatever he's saying is not going to jeopardize his criminal status, he got to tell on other people. Okay, get in comments, you guys like. What do you guys